on, everybody? So, we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat today. Listen, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really cool the way Hbomax just put this movie out, and now they got a second one coming. It's going to be a dope series, and I hope it doesn't stop at two, because it looks like they got a lot planned for, just like a whole, like this movie, a lot of people are complaining that they chinsed out on the tournament, and like, where's the tournament? It's all coming, but the way they did this first movie was it's like an origin story, and the first scene in the movie kind of built up this kind of cool mythological feud between Scorpion and Sub Zero, and I really like the guy who played Sub Zero. He was in an awesome Malaysian movie called The Night Comes for Us, and he was kick ass in that movie. So honestly, like, a lot of people complaining that the they rather watch Annihilation. That movie feels like a Sony CD movie. The way all the graphics look, it's so 90s, and we're not gonna get the 90s back. I mean, I know we had Stranger Things, and we had like this resurgence of the 80s. I'm sure the 90s are right behind it. The whole member berries of the 90s are coming, but it doesn't have to be Scorpion. And what I got from this was it actually reminded me of the cartoon that used to be on the USA Network. It was called Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. And if you watch that, it's almost verbatim the way they laid it out. I liked all the characters, and Shao Kahn's coming. I'm sure he'll be in the next one. I would want. What I liked about the Cole character was he kind of played like the Alice role of like Resident Evil, where you don't have to know everything about Mortal Kombat. He was learning about Mortal Kombat just the way we were, and then he becomes a character. And that's another thing I really liked was they didn't have their powers right away. They had to earn it. And if you get like a dragon tattoo, which was awesome, I have a dragon tattoo, and I was like, so I thought, like, if you have a dragon tattoo, like, you're someone who's waiting for your powers to manifest. And I thought that was like, just the way they did that was pretty awesome. And a lot of people just complaining that without the tournament, it's not Mortal Kombat. But if you read the comic books and the cartoon, what they're building on is the lore and the mythology of Mortal Kombat. And when they get to Wild King's temple, they were showing like these scenes of like what the tournament looks like, so it's coming. Like, Kano was funny as hell. There's a lot of good. I found very little bad about, like, if you thought the fighting was a little choppy. I mean, every movie's fighting is different. It's come to like Bourne and the John Wick movies of this choppy fighting style, versus if you watch some of the kung fu movies still coming out of like Hong Kong, where they actually have a lot of fight choreography still going on. They put a lot of heart into it. I thought there was some pretty cool fight choreography between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and everyone else was kind of like, that's the one that is a pretty debatable thing. I hope the next one, the fights are a little bit better, but I really liked Melina. I liked all the bad guys. I loved the whole bad guy. Sun Tzu's like, his group of bad guys with Melina and Cabal and the dude with the hammer. I forget his name. Who he was played by Nathan Jones, but there was a lot to like about Mortal Kombat. I think people should be excited for what we got going on with this franchise because it should have the same fallback of fans that the Snyders have, the Snyder Bros, and the Snyder really. If they got behind this, like I don't. There was a lot to debate with his movies, and to discredit, it's just like some people get a free pass while they get to move forward, while stuff that I want to see move forward, it gets, even I didn't see the same kind of recollection over Godzilla versus Kong, which might end up being a standalone because I just don't see the whole MonsterVerse moving forward because the fans aren't reacting. I mean, I know a lot of people loved Mortal Kombat, but there's not a lot of people bickering at this movie. Even though there's a second one coming, I don't just want a second one. I want like 5 of these. I want like Baraka. I want Katana and Melina together, and just Johnny Cage. We know he's coming. We know Johnny's coming. If he's gonna be played by The Miz, uh, whatever. He's not my favorite wrestler, but I gave Mortal Kombat like a 7.5, and I see a lot of people giving it a 10 out of 10. Be realistic. It was flawed. Be realistic. It was flawed. So that's my final grade for Mortal Kombat. Definitely a 7.5. And like I said, the dude that played Cole was actually Shatterstar in Deadpool 2. I hated Deadpool. Like, they rather cut Shatterstar and show Ryan Reynolds with the baby arms and all that stupid stuff. There's a lot of stupid scenes in that movie. I fucking hated that movie. Ryan Reynolds, like, he's just kind of, he always has to be, a lot of people complain that the Marvel movies are too jokey. He's like the pivotal, eccentric thing of being too jokey. And he's always jokey. It's not well balanced. He's always jokey. And Deadpool 2 was, the guy who played Cole, Louis Tan, I think. I like the guy who played Jax, Jimmy Olsen on the Super Girl. Overall, I kind of felt like he was playing. If you ever seen American Ninja, I think that's who he was. Like, he was like the sidekick black guy in that movie. I think he was playing like that kind of role. And yeah, if you look, this movie felt like a canon movie to me. Like, I love canon movies. And if you look, like, it was like a mixture of like Mortal Kombat and the He-Man movie. I people who hated it, they gotta rewatch it. It was awesome. All right. Well, I hope this was a good review for being absent for a while, but hopefully more coming. All right. Peace out.